Welcome everyone to the next lecture of IELTS listening. Today our topic is IELTS listening exam format. You have to understand the format in order to attempt it in a very clear way. So our today lectures outline are: first we will discuss IELTS listening exam format, then we will jump to some important information regarding the format and latest news for 2020, which I will share with you the latest information. And lastly, we will discuss what are some of the question types in the IELTS listening exam. In our coming one or two lecture would be theoretical, then we will start practical based videos and we will jump to practical tests. So discussing first IELTS listening exam format. So when you sit for the exam, you have total 40 minutes for your IELTS listening. The first 30 minutes would be the recording. You have to listen to the recording and you have to write your answers to the question paper. Then in the last 10 minutes, you have to transfer your answers to the answer sheet. So by total you have 40 minutes. First 30 minutes are for listening and last 10 minutes are for transferring your answers to the answer sheet. So this is the basic format of IELTS listening. The exam consists of four sections or parts. You have to listen for four sections or parts in the first 30 minutes. The first part consists of conversation between two people. You have to listen for the ongoing conversation between two people and you have to answer your answers to the answer to the question paper. The second section is about a speech with just one person. It may be a speech with just one person and you have to attentively listen to it. The third section would be the conversation among up to four people at a time. You may have to listen to four people at a time. That's why in the previous lecture I told you that you have to listen to the LBC on English radio, as it would really help you out in this section. Lastly, a single person would have a speech or talk about an academic topic, and this is the last section of IELTS listening. So in total you have four parts or section. The first part is easy from the other thirds. The second is easy from the rest of from the rest two. So it basically get difficult with time. Now, what's the important information before attempting the IELTS listening exam? Remember that there are two types of IELTS listening exams. One is paper based and next one is computer based. In paper based exam, you have to basically listen to the recording and write your answers to the question sheet, and then you can transfer your answers to the answer sheet in last 10 minutes. That's the strategy of IELTS listening paper based exam. You have extra 10 minutes to transfer your answers to the answer sheet. But in computer based test, you have no 10 minutes. You have to listen to the recording in the 30 minutes and you have to write your answers directly into the computer, as you would not have extra 10 minutes. Maybe they would give you extra 2 minutes for review, but you would not have the extra 10 minutes as you are directly writing in the computer. So that's the difference and important information. Either you want to attempt the paper based exam or the computer based. You have to give full heed or attention to the word count limits in the question. Before attempting a question, do read the instruction in the question. For example, if the question is saying that you have to answer your answers in two words and or a number, two words and or a number, then it means you have to write only two words and or a number. So your answer should consist of two words and a single number. It may also in this case consist of one word or a number. It may also consist of one word and one number, two words and one number, but it may not consist of three words and two numbers or two words and two numbers, because you have to follow the instruction in the question. If you exceed from this instruction, your answer would be marked wrong. Any answer spelled wrong would also be marked wrong. If your answer is correct but it is spelled wrong, then in that case it's also marked a wrong. Now, what's the latest news for 2020? So, previously in listening part one, there is an example answer which has been given to the listeners in order to use to it in order to know the concept. But now it has been removed in 2020. You would not find the example answers in part one. Now we have the following types of listening exams. You may get the form, table, note completion, flowchart, and summary completion. Apart from it, you may have a map, plan, diagram labeling, sentence completion, multiple choice questions, matching, short answer questions. So among all of them, the multiple choice questions are difficult among all of them. So we would have to go through all of them in practical and theoretical based as well. So our upcoming lecture would be about these question types, and we will basically take a single question type and we have to discuss it and then attempt a practical listening exam. I will tell you the strategies and tips and tricks in order to attempt such kind of questions. I hope guys that it helps you a lot. Take care and bye for now.